time for our 11 a.m. stock of the hour. That's 11 Eastern, of course. It is Burberry. Shares are lower and are set to put in the worst day since January, when the market closes in London in just a few minutes. This comes on the news of a major shareholder selling its stake. Abigail Doolittle, who is this shareholder and why?
The shareholder is billionaire Albert Frere of GBL. They have a 6.6% stake and they're selling it all. And what stands out here, Bonnie, is the fact that they have held it for just a little more than a year. And Bloomberg is saying that that really is in contrast to their longer term strategy. Now, they have done it through a private placement with Goldman Sachs. And GBL is saying that they will use the funds for new investments and that it's a part of their portfolio rotation strategy. Now, relative to Bloomberg, they are saying that the drop that we're seeing today makes some degree of sense. And if we hop into the Bloomberg, and our viewers can view this chart using the GTV function, we see that the stock from the middle of February up more than 20%. So a big rally as they are talking about a turnaround. Today dropping down to the 200-day moving average, suggesting that the near-term buyers, the long-term buyers for that matter too, are stepping up and supporting these shares. And Bloomberg is saying that despite this sale, perhaps bringing some questions of what's going on, the fundamentals have not deteriorated and the turnaround remains in place.
And on the subject of the turnaround, Abigail, what's the key here?
Well, it really has to do with Fashion Mark. There's been a lot of shakeup for their design house CEO, Marco Gabbetti. He just recently tapped Givenchy designer Riccardo Tisci as its creative director in March. That's a big piece of that rally out of February. This follows Christopher Bailey, who had been the designer, the head of the creative department for about 17 years. So some analysts are saying that perhaps this sale by GBL suggests that turnaround, their strategy around the brand is not going as well as some may have hoped.